and she won re-election big, and then she became Secretary of State. So love her or not like her, she is one of the most fascinating figures of our time, and it's going to be interesting to see whether she can play well in Florida, Ohio, and Virginia. And this is what I would say to Republican friends, again, keeping those 3 states in mind, which Republican can beat her in those 3 states? That's what it's going to come down to. I don't know whether she'll be indicted or not. I don't think so. If she is, that's going to change the dynamics. And hello, Joe Biden. I've been waiting. But provided she is the nominee, the question becomes for Republicans, which of our candidates can beat her in Ohio, Florida, and Virginia? On paper, it seems obvious to me, and I'm just neutral in the middle.
Trump seems to think he can beat her in Pennsylvania and in New York. Are there other states? I mean, that would defy what you're saying right now.
Well, Trump thinks he can win in Washington, D.C. I mean,
right.
But Trump is not being real because he cannot. I can tell you just from my own experience of covering Ohio, Ohio's gone for Barack Obama the last 2 elections. Ohio is not going to go for, in my judgment, it would not go for Donald Trump in a battle in November election. On paper, let me just say, Marco Rubio makes the most sense because theoretically he holds Florida, and I think he plays well in Ohio and Virginia, having covered him peripherally. And the same could be said for John Kasich, the governor of Ohio, but he's a lot less popular than Marco Rubio.
Did I just pull an endorsement from you?
The endorsement on paper. No endorsement. I'm just saying if you're looking at it like baseball cards and you're a Republican, you're like, our game is to 270 electoral votes. On paper, the senator from Florida, not the former governor who is carrying a bad last name. I love it. He just says on all his Jeb with an exclamation mark. So every time I tweet something about Bush, I just use Jeb with the exclamation mark. But he's having his own difficulties. But on paper, Rubio is fairly strong heading into November.